This is our final stand. We've managed to bamboozle the pirates at pretty much every impasse so far, from them trying to extort a small local settlement and then attempting to raid and seize supplies from a larger settlement. The Marines have stepped in and handled business both times. Now, the pirates are just a little upset with us and are amassing a large force to attack and storm our COP and drive us out of the system altogether. It's either us or them. My name is James, aka Grid Commander, and this is Mission 3, Episode 3 of my MENACE playthrough, where we're playing through this entire operation to see if we can successfully complete it. Now, if you've watched the previous videos, I did go over some of the graphic settings and things like that. If you're interested in that, you can check that out. But we did make a couple changes to our squads here. I want to try a couple different things. For starters, our pilot, she's had a rocket launcher previous missions, and just for the memes, we're going to go with this rocket organ, which is a much less accurate and destructive version. This was a mission reward that we got from the previous mission, and it launches 9 rockets in one barrage to effectively suppress any enemy units within a large area. It specifically says it is very inaccurate. So this is either going to be hilariously bad or insanely good. I'm not really sure which. Since we are defending what I'm assuming is going to be a large wave, I also gave her some smoke bombs. That way she can cover infantry if necessary and help out on that front. I also moved around some of the weaponry. I'm bringing in this squad leader, who I have not used yet, giving her a grenade launcher and the suppressed assault rifle. My main reason for bringing her in is because she has an Economics 101 skill set, and it's minus 10% supply costs for all of her squad and equipment. She is going to be a smaller squad, but that 10% does allow me to do some things like bring in the rocket organ, beef out my suppression and light machine gun squads, and my main infantry attack squad. We move the sniper rifle to our specialist breaker, Jane Darby, who has the skill set that disables special weapons when she attacks enemy squads, meaning rocket launchers, machine guns, anything like that. When she attacks a pirate squad with a hit, it will disable their special weapons for at least one turn. The sniper rifle is a excellent choice for that, because I can do it from long range and try to cover whatever I need. Now, we can see on the mission planning map, this is going to be a dusk battle, which I've not seen yet either. I really like the lighting and weather effects, so this should be nice. Clear weather, and we just have to prevent the hostile units from entering our target area, this encampment here that we're defending, for 10 rounds. Now, the previous mission was only 8 rounds, and we almost lost. If it was 10 rounds, we probably would have lost because the pirates were just starting to creep in at that time. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. What do we got for enemies? Unknown entities, always nice. Unknown entities. Unknown entities. I'm kind of wondering, since this is the last mission of the operation, if we're going to get to see some crazy advanced pirate stuff. We also have mounted pirates, which means they're in some kind of truck or transport vehicle, whether that's a EMP or laser truck, or just a truck to get them from point A to B. Unknown allegiance, unknown entity. I haven't really seen too much from these, so I'm not sure if those will be a factor in this or not. And then we have more mounted pirates and unknown pirates. Basically, we are going to be rushed on all sides from a bunch of things that we really don't have intelligence on. In response to that, for defense, we are going to try to move some of our people around here. I'm going to keep the vehicle back because I'm assuming this rocket organ thing here has pretty long range. I have been suppressed by pirates with these things, and they can hit you from pretty far away. So I'm going to kind of keep her back. I would like to put her on a larger vehicle if possible, just because, but the troop carrier actually can't use the rocket organ. So we're going to go for mobility and just catastrophic splash damage weaponry here and see how that works out. My infantry squads, I'm going to have to lean on my RPG guys for anti-vehicle weapons for sure. Because, again, this is highly inaccurate. I really can't rely on her to be able to take out the vehicles like she has been. So I'm going to keep my infantry guys down here where I know the mounted pirates are coming from. A little bit on that side. And then my main suppression group I'll handle over here, a little bit closer to the side where, well, we don't know what those are, so I can't really say. I guess I'll move them a little bit closer to the center. I'll keep my sniper back by the vehicle. The sniper has the recon drone too, which has been very powerful. Helped us out quite a bit, including some space pirates getting fixated on it in the second mission that kind of helped us win. And then I'll use my suppressed grenade launching team kind of toward the bottom middle. I don't know that there's a good way to really spread this out other than being clustered in the middle. The last mission I had people on both sides and I didn't expect to get hit from the top and bottom. So just because this mission planning map says this does not necessarily mean that's where they're all going to come from. Oh, it didn't let me start it. What's going on with the... Oh, I'm 5 over the supply cap. Okay, so this is the supply points down here. Remember, I used her to get a 10% discount on all of her equipment. But I think I have some grenades I can remove. I really haven't seen much effectiveness from fragmentation grenades, so I really haven't been using them anyways. I think these... Oh. There we go. Something got changed out. When I was clicking around and showing all this stuff, something got changed out. But she's got the rocket organ again, which is what we want. She's got the smoke again, which is what we want. And I think Pike can also get the fragmentation grenade still. All right, yeah, I was going to say, I thought I was right at the limit. All right, so we're at 821 out of 821 supplies. And we got a half-star effectiveness rating on our last mission. Let's see if we can beat that here. All right, so our zone, the way this works is this starts at 100%. This is our zone of control. And every round, at the end of a round, that enemy units are in this zone, it will take away 10% per enemy squad that's still in the zone. An interesting thing about these maps, I believe, yeah. So these actually have watchtowers. I have not played a mission that has these watchtowers yet, but I can garrison... Not necessarily garrison. I can move my troops up into these watchtowers as like a defensive thing. And it looks like, yeah, all corners of this have one. So that's nice. I like that. What do we got down here? We got some more of our local forces, basic infantry, Imperial Guard boys hanging out. Ready to get scrappy.
Come on, let's get it going.
Yeah, all right, let's get it going.
What?
What's our range looking like on this rocket organ guy? What do we got here? See, this is... Look at that. Crazy range, crazy inaccurate. I can just kind of blast anywhere on the map. I'm looking forward to see how this plays out. That'll be nice. That will be interesting. Let's minimize this to kind of keep the UI a little bit cleaner. Our sniper. I like to think it would be a good idea for her to be up high. We'll see how that works in this game. I don't know if she gets like a defense bonus. Oh, she definitely gets a sight bonus. All right, so now we see that. We have a truck coming in there. I have to end my turn either way.
What?
Can I rocket barrage the truck? Let's get started right away. Let's just get 11 action points. I don't think... Yeah, I think that there's no waiting on that. So I'll wait until the truck gets a little bit closer. Honestly, she might just be able to sit in the middle of the map and shoot rockets out. She's got 9 of them. That should be enough to do some serious damage. So we got our snipers up there.
Orders.
We know a truck is coming from that way. So I'm going to try to get these guys in position. They can take cover behind this other truck. We'll try to move them into position. Get them ready. Let's see what our Imperial Guard brethren are doing. The mods for this game are going to go crazy. Mod support is confirmed if anybody's wondering. This is our new squad leader that we have not seen yet. She's got a grenade launcher you can see in her hand, and then they've got the suppressed ARs. We'll kind of move her out. We'll move her over here. Just to kind of see what's going on over here. She does have the grenade launcher that I think... I don't know how much it'll really do. It's mostly for unarmored targets, so I don't know that vehicle damage will be much there, but she doesn't have to deploy with it, which is a big plus.
Sir.
And I'm really surprised that that pirate truck hasn't moved yet. Let's throw these guys up in a watchtower too. Why not? These are our main suppression guys. If they get crazy vision range, I might be able to LMG. Oh, they didn't make it there. Yeah, I don't think I really need to move her. She's kind of got the lay of the land already. Let's see what these pirates do. Yeah, I'm definitely going to hit them with these rockets right away.
Movement.
Orders?
The pirates have been a pleasant surprise. They're entertaining, if nothing else. Rocket barrage. What do we got here? Highly inaccurate.
They really hate us.
Highly inaccurate. So we did hardly anything there. I think this is definitely going to be more of a suppression thing, which may end up leading to issues with this mission. I don't think that that's meant for direct vehicle damage. The infantry's up in the watchtower. They got the right idea. They know what's going on.
Eyes on.
Ooh. We got a chain gun team already on the ground,
Got movement.
right next to my squad over here. Oh, accuracy. That's interesting. Oh, these guys are already mostly suppressed, it looks like, if you look at this green bar above their head. So they're already, it says they're pinned down, but the animation does not show that. Alright, well, we'll do the semi-auto mode instead, and make sure... That was the end of that. I don't know if they were drug fueled just driving into the compound or what was going on there, but they were already pretty much damaged, and that's the end of that. Now if I can move these guys, I don't think I'll have enough to deploy, because they're going to have to use this RPG to take out that transport truck. Since that's what I can see, that's going to be my next target here, if they don't get out this turn. I like seeing the pirates be aggressive early on. The last mission, they kind of drove around and Mad Maxed, trying to be like menacing. But this time, they're moving in right away. We see another group right here. Yeah, let's get spicy. So, she's in a watchtower. She doesn't have to deploy, and I can use the sniper rifle. So because they're in the watchtower, I think they're already deployed, which would actually be a really nice bonus to the watchtower. These are things that are not stated. I'm learning along the way, just like you guys are. Now we disable their specialist, which I believe was an RPG. It looks like there's another RPG, though. Let's take another shot at him. We missed. We missed. And now we got these lever action guys that I saw last round moving in with their guns.
Sir.
Yeah?
No more rocket barrages just yet. But this will be interesting. I should be able to shoot through the fence.
Sit rep, scavengers.
Yeah, so I should be able to shoot through the fence with no problem. Suppress these guys with the machine gun. That'll at least keep them down for right now. And move them over so they're not quite as much in the open from these guys.
Finally.
Again, suppression is the big mechanic here. We want to keep everyone suppressed and pinned down as much as we can. Does the map end over here? So it seems like there won't be any threats from over here, necessarily. Oh, there is a last known location here, so there is something over here. Let's see if we can move her. And there it is. Again, our grenade launcher, I don't think will really do too much. I mean, the only way to know is to try it, though, right?
Grenade!
Someone else look.
Yeah, kind of expected. But now we know that they're over here on the side.
Drinking.
These dark black boxes for Fog of War, I feel like, is something that I'm hoping is just like an early access thing. It definitely needs tweaked. It looks jarring in some points, I think.
Movement.
Bringing all the vehicles in. Oh,
Off 4. Moving.
You're uglier up close.
and the pirates are mean.
Enemy movement.
Yeah, things are getting hairy pretty quickly here. So it's what, round 2?
Eyes on.
We have 10 rounds we have to get through here, and they are pushing the
Got
zone
movement.
very quickly.
Enemy movement.
What do we got here? Who are these guys? They look new. EMP team. Uh-oh. EMP
Off 4,
teams.
Orders.
Now, who do we prioritize here? We got another transport truck moving in. These guys are pinned down, suppressed. These guys are dead. It doesn't tell us. These are just scavengers, so I think they're going to probably be the RPG guys. Nothing too crazy. The basic infantry over here is also suppressed, so they must be fighting somebody that I can't see. I think... I think we're just going to rocket Oregon. Oh, I have to reload it. And it's pretty much a whole turn's worth of AP to reload. Oof. Well, that's not good. Alright, we'll reload the rocket Oregon. Maybe shoot some smoke out to help my infantry guys over here. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't reach it. We'll move her once. Alright, so we got pirates coming from this way, pirates coming from this way, pirates behind us. Ooh, they're taking shots at my vehicle. I knew the rocket Oregon required reload. I guess I didn't read the 80 AP. I don't know if it said that or not, but that's quite a bit. Quite a bit. We can use this grenade launcher to maybe suppress these guys.
Eyes open.
Let's see what my sniper's got going on. I want to get these guys out of the zone. They're already there. Yeah, I think they're going to have to be the priority. What do we got here? EMP team, scavengers. Alright, so we disabled the EMP and we suppressed them. I kind of want to use this recon drone to get a good idea of what else is out there, though. But for right now, I think we're going to suppress...
More for me.
Oh, she missed the second shot again. Follow-up shots are not her forte. So we suppressed one of them at least. I do like the reckless driving, just busting through.
Yeah.
Rocking a hard place here.
Major, the objective is under threat.
Yes, the objective is absolutely under threat. Grenades have not worked out great for me so far. But these guys are right in front of me. I feel like this should not be an issue. Wait, what are they? Does he have a flame? Oh, chain gun. I thought he had a flamethrower. Let's try it.
They're scattering.
Alright, it worked. It worked. Grenades in close quarters combat. Effective. Noted. Who else can we suppress? We can keep these guys pinned down. They shouldn't have a shot over there. I don't want to really risk that. Or we could just finish these guys off. I think we'll do that, because the end of the zone, the end of the round is coming up. It said they were going to flee. We don't got time for them to flee. Execute them. Ooh, 88%. So this is not 10% per... There could be a pirate in the zone right here that I don't even see. That could be what's going on. So this didn't go down by 10%. This went down by 12, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some recon over there and figure out what's going on. There must be something over there that I can't see. Or it's 6% for each of those. I don't know that she would have shots on them. I don't think that she will. So we might take a hit there. I think... I don't know that I'll have anybody to be able to finish them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just these two. So I can move these guys and maybe get some vision. But in order to move them and attack with them, it's going to be too much AP for me to be able to... So the choice is, do I reveal these guys or try to take a shot on these guys? I don't know that I can necessarily kill them with him. Let's see what we got here. They'll mostly be in cover. The line of sight there is still not great. It's still blacked out in this area. And if I move him again, I likely lose my ability to... Yeah, the pirates will have a shot on me. Yeah, they're shooting at somebody down here. So there's somebody in this area, and I kind of disagree with how this works. Like, even if you look at it this way, he's around the corner. Like, they could pull out from cover. I understand the line of sight, but I feel like I should be able to see right here. That's something I kind of disagree with a little bit. But, let's see. I already moved these guys, so we're here now. Medium accuracy. Why not?
Keep suppressing them.
We can't do anything here. If I would have moved, I wouldn't have been able to attack, so... And we got another pirate pulling into the zone. I only have one more unit that can attack this round, and she's not going to be able to take both of the ones in the zone out. So we're probably going to take another hit here. It might be another 12%. I'll have to look at that and see. What's the range on this grenade launcher? We might be able to get creative here. They're pinned down, so I'm not too worried about the cover right now. And if nope, I still can't grenade them. Can I move one more? 16, yeah, I won't have enough to grenade launcher him either way. I don't have a shot on him, so we're just going to have to take the L on that one. Or planning on my part. And they'll be exposed on both sides here, it looks like. But these guys are pinned down, those guys are pinned down. I think we can get away with it for right now. I should point out that I did not dump hours and hours and hours into this demo before I filmed these or recorded these. I am learning a lot of this just along the way, really. Just enjoying my time with the game, checking it out, seeing what's going on. Ooh, we got some boarding commandos. Yeah, these are heavy armored guys with shotguns. These are dangerous guys here, and they're not easy to kill. And a chain gun truck. And that organ, my rocket organ, better do some work here. I'm about to hit that whole area right there. Alright, so round 4, we lost a huge chunk there. It went down 19%. I don't understand these percentages, but I can see that we have 3 in the zone, so maybe like 6%, 6%. Or maybe it's based on how many squaddies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I'm not sure. Either way, we are at 69%. And we're about to rocket Oregon this whole... Oh, maybe not. This whole area. Yikes. Well, we killed the boarding... Oh, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. We just, I mean, we suppressed everybody, so I guess that works. That's pretty funny. That chain gun truck is going to be a problem, though. I really wish I had her with the RPGs right now. That would have helped out a lot. But I wanted to try things out. Like I said, this is all, me just trying the game. You guys are getting to see it. We'll try to figure out a way to make it work, and if it doesn't work, we learn and we move on the next time. And maybe you guys can learn from some of my mistakes. Yeah, we got to get vision on those guys.
Yeah?
It feels like we're going to have some issues here in a turn or two, because all these guys are going to be in the zone. These guys are all laid down, but it doesn't matter. They're still in the zone, and I have to kill them. But now that I think about it, I should have called this in right after I suppressed them. But they'll be laying down for a minute. So let's just airstrike these guys and try to take care of that. I might be able to hit the truck, but I'm assuming it's going to move before that happens. We could go all out and call in the unguided too. But these guys, there's no reason for these guys to stay put. They should move. The suppression will drop down the next turn, and there's enough of them there that they should move. So I won't waste that just yet. Let's send our recon drone out over here so I can see what's going on. And maybe distract some enemies again. Oh, so these guys are pretty much dead already. And they're not in the zone. Oh, well now that feels kind of wasted. I think the local infantry's got it. They seem to have it handled. It might work out with these guys, though. There may be more pirates that come out over here, because there was a last known location, so it works. At least we have vision there, without having to go around the corner and figure out. Alright, sniper shots. I don't think the sniper rifle... Oh, it does have full armor penetration. Good accuracy. If she doesn't miss this shot, this is a good way, because these guys are heavily armored boarding commandos, so we want the armor penetration.
That's it, Marines.
I don't know that she killed one, but we did disable their specialists. It'll at least keep them pinned down for a little bit longer while we wait for the airstrike.
Orders?
Now these guys are over here with no real rhyme or reason for being there. I need them to take out this chain gun truck for sure. I don't really have a good method to get there quickly. They'll be exposed to those guys. I guess I can just put them here. Rocking a hard place. At least they'll be in cover. And hopefully my airstrike can come in and take care of that guy. Because he's immediately suppressing them. But that might actually work out, because he's going to stay in place now. I don't know that the airstrike is going to do big damage to the truck. But we will find out.
Sir.
I got my machine gun guys. Should I put them in the watchtower? It might provide... Ooh, 46. I think I'd rather have the shots. Because I need to at least suppress these guys.
Flank while they're suppressed.
Keep them down for a minute. Low suppression here. So I'm assuming that means, well, they're in cover, they're deployed. Yeah, that's the way it should be. I shouldn't be able to just lay cover down on them when they're behind a bunch of shipping containers. We'll suppress these guys even more, because I really don't want to mess with the lever action guys. I'm assuming they're pretty deadly.
Seeking cover.
Do we still get in there? Nope. But at least we're covered.
Finally.
I hear rockets, but I don't know what's going on. Man, see, this round is almost over, too. I don't know that this is going to hit them before the end of the round, and I really don't want to take another hit on the percentages like that. The grenade launcher.
Get there yesterday.
Area damage. We'll see what we can do here. Hit the middle group. And in theory, it's an area attack, so it should hit the other two. Right? Sounds good.
Come on.
It didn't, but it did some damage there. Not quite as much damage as I expected, honestly. Interesting. Yeah, overall, grenades have been kind of underwhelming in general, except for the one where I blew up the guy that was 5 feet from me. Uh-oh. More vehicles, more pirates.
Got eyes on an enemy.
We still got 6 rounds to go, guys. We're not even halfway there yet. And we are probably going to be close to 50% after this round is over.
Yeah.
You see my airstrikes getting ready, but I need to hold these guys there for a little bit longer. What are these, just scavengers? Chain gun team. So the chain gun team's trying to suppress my squad over here.
Orders?
Sir.
Do I got the rocket organ back? Nope, I got to reload. I'm not going to use that as my first. There's no reason for that.
Yeah?
That's pretty much
Orders?
the end of my turn right there once I do that. I only have 5 sniper rifle shots left. That does not feel good. I put these guys down again. That should keep them... Maybe these pirates will move. I want the pirates to be dead, so...
Hey, no! Stop!
Make sure they get hit by the airstrike. And after this round, it should fill up all the way.
Got that for a pop.
Let's go, local infantry. Do your part. Ooh, they're
No!
heavily suppressing my squad leader here. But they are staying out of the zone, so that's okay, I guess. After this turn, these guys should get hit. The truck hasn't moved yet, so hopefully the truck also gets destroyed. I should probably move her. Ooh. See, since she's suppressed, now I have to spend 20 AP for her to get up and move and all that other stuff, so good on them. I don't know that I'll have enough AP to be able to actually... Because it's 20 to get up. Yeah, 32 to move this way. And then I won't have enough to grenade launch them. Let's see if I can suppress them with a grenade launcher instead.
I'll take the shot if you can.
Whatever.
I do like how the squad leaders interact with each other. It's not just like the typical, here we go, airstrike. Oh, it jammed the chain gun truck. It did not kill the infantry like I thought it would. But this is cool though. Look at this. This took so much damage. It now has a control. Hop back up. Controls are overloaded. So that's the defect system. When vehicles take a certain amount of damage, they can get small defects, large defects. So the controls are overloaded, which means at least it's not going to move for right now. I don't know how long that's going to last, but for right now it won't move and it won't get into the zone. We do still got these 3 guys, and we're at 50% with 50% of the rounds over. So we are currently on pace to lose the mission. Oh, I forgot. I clicked the reload on the rocket Oregon. I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Alright. Well, we live and we learn, right? Can we smoke out these guys? Oh. The smoke rounds really don't have that much range. And it blocks line of sight for my units as well, so you kind of have to use it strategically. But like I was saying earlier, I like how the squad leaders interact with each other. Ooh, we lost a squatty, and we're getting suppressed.
Situation still kinetic, Major.
So one thing about this particular squad leader is that his perk is that his units will not they won't flee. They stay at neutral even when they're suppressed. That's a big perk for him. They do get suppressed where they have to deploy and all that stuff, but they won't flee. Their morale will not be broken. And as you can see, Vixen is crossed out on the squatty list. R.I.P. Vixen, Demon of Hades, the channel member underneath. He's still alive. We'll see how long that lasts. These pirates are actually doing a very good job of keeping all of my men suppressed and unable to use their full range of actions. What's the grid look like on this? Oh, see, the first time I used an unguided missile, the grid came up as I moved, and I could see, like, the general range, but it hasn't been like that the last couple times, so I'm not sure which way it's meant to be. But I think my top priority needs to be eliminating all these guys in the zone. And there's a lot of them. Unfortunately, the chain gun fully suppressed this team. Surprised they haven't lost anybody yet, but they can only crawl. That's all they can do. I should have gave them some combat drugs. So I can't use them. These guys are deployed, and that's it. Oof. Yeah, this is bad. I thought the airstrike would do a little bit more damage to this group here, but it really didn't. Let's see if I can hit these guys with the unguided. This doesn't count against like my action counter or anything. So I can call that in. I'll have to wait for it to fill up. Hopefully they don't move. But yeah, this is bad news. These guys don't really have an action or anything they can do. They're just going to have to crawl away somewhere and maybe get into cover. The chain gun has the controls overloaded, but the gun might still work, so it might still be an issue for me. And even then, they can't really crawl, because the local infantry is just hogging up the road right here. So, yeah. Yeah, they're pretty much useless to me right now.
Sir.
Let's see what we can do with Pike. I think about the only thing we can do with Pike is try to keep these guys now here until the missile shows up. I don't know if he has a shot on these guys. Yeah, he doesn't. And in order for me to get up, move, I think this is about as far as I could go. This white border for movement when you're deployed is supposed to take into account like the furthest range that you could move. So I don't think I'll have a shot on these guys either way. Best I can do is probably suppress these.
It's confirmed.
Pin them down. Try to hold out until the missile gets here. My underwhelming strafing run left a lot to be desired over here. Oh, this vehicle's damaged too. That's just a cool effect. I like that. Their steering is damaged and their controls are overloaded. It's a cool system. I like it a lot. All you guys can do is crawl. So, not really any reason to crawl out of cover. We're just going to have to wait the turnout. 31% it is, boys. At least the pirates are preoccupied with the local infantry in the watchtower over here. They don't seem to be doing any damage, but they sure love to shoot at them. Ooh, more or less than 31%.
Eyes on heavy armor.
And it's another heavy squad.
Sit tight.
Man, Ike's squad is getting hammered.
Eyes on.
This another heavy squad? It sure is. Look at the boarding commandos
Eyes
go.
on heavy armor.
These are, like the more elite pirates, meant for close quarters combat. Did we just lose another squaddy? I believe we did. I don't know, can we pull victory from the jaws of defeat here?
Yeah.
19%. Yeah, those heavy squads deploying right in the zone did quite a number on me here. This missile is close. So this missile may take them out. These guys they're just squatted here.
Orders.
The suppression they put on me did the job. I really wasn't able to do anything that I needed to do. Alright, so our chief objective here is we're going to have to keep people out of the zone. We need to get these three done. The chain gun, truck. I don't think he's going to move. The controls are still overloaded, so I don't think we have to worry about that. We have these three squads in the zone. These guys might move in, but where they're at, they have shots on people, so they might not. Then we have these two in the zone, and the threat looming of these other ones moving in. Ideally, this missile will take care of them. The pipe organ, rocket organ. Must have like a minimum. Yeah, it has a minimum range, it looks like. So I can shoot anywhere outside of the minimum range. Interesting. I could just barrage these guys, but I don't think it'll really do me any favors. I'm going to try to wipe them out. But first, I want to try to actually kill some of these guys. Let's see how this goes. Wildly inaccurate. Alright, we got one. We got one. And we hit the chain gun truck enough so that it's fleeing. So that's good. We got spalling damage on there. The controls are overloaded. So that actually did kind of work out. Probably not worth the AP cost, but it kind of worked out. Local infantry over here just playing around. Nah, they've done their job. They defended that side pretty well. These guys get another turn? Oof. Ooh, Demon of Hades. Storm, look, man. Alright, so the channel membership squaddy is down. Demon of Hades, RIP. Demon of Hades.
Orders?
We will tell your story, maybe, if we survive this.
We're victored!
Actually, it looks like... Yeah, those boarding commandos have obliterated my squad. Pike's men will follow him anywhere, but it looks like Pike himself is... looks like he's sobbing into the ground holding his machine gun. Pike's morale has been broken. Yeah, I don't think I can even use him.
Orders?
He's flashing over here. He has one squaddy left and he's pinned down. So yeah, I can't do anything with him. These space commandos, space command pirates, boarding commandos with the shotguns just destroyed that squad. Not looking good, folks.
Still under heavy fire!
Not looking good.
Yeah? Orders?
Especially with them being heavy armored. I don't know that I'll be able to take them out easily. But you would think with us being in a watchtower right in front of them.
Not fair!
But again, the sniper rifle is only one element damage. So I can only kill one at a time. I could try the battle rifle and see if it does, but it doesn't have the armor penetration that I need for these guys.
Don't break out!
Yeah, I don't know that I'm really going to be able to do anything to them. But if I can eliminate the other 3 squads and keep everyone else out of the zone, maybe we can stay above 0. 19%. We got 4 more rounds to go. How many turns do these guys get? Leave poor Pike alone. Ooh.
Not dead.
Pike's bleeding out.
Way worse than that.
So this would be like in the full game. This is where your squad leader's bleeding out. You have 4 turns to rescue them. And otherwise, you're probably going to lose them permanently. I think there's like a med center chance upgrade where you can have a chance to save them. But this is the bleed out timer. Like XCOM. People kind of know what this is already. And if I don't resuscitate him or stop the bleeding, he's done for. Permadeath.
We are victored!
Unfortunately, I also don't really have the luxury of focusing on that right now.
Yeah.
Pike is going to have to hold up a little bit
Still under heavy fire!
and see if I can... I don't know if the RPG would be... Normally the accuracy thing... There we go. Low accuracy, yeah. I don't know if the RPG is worth trying to use on those guys. We are deployed. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't have accurate shots on either of these guys. And that makes sense. There's a truck in my way. But if I get up and move, I don't think I have shots at all on him. It won't be able to... She doesn't really either, but she might be able to kill him with a frag grenade. That actually might be my best. It says here this is supposed to be indirect fire, area of effect. Oh, no line of sight required and ignores cover. So yeah, we can just pop up a grenade in the air and try to take out... I don't know that it'll work against the armor guy. 20% armor penetration? We might as well try it. Yeah, that did not do much of anything. Medium accuracy. We should be able to kill this guy. Yeah, so we got rid of 1.
This pug's got it.
Thanks.
Who else do we have left? My 1 squad leader's down. Oh, I forgot all about my missile over here. That would be a great saving grace. I've noticed sometimes that, like, if this missile hits these guys, the pirates that are kind of in the area sometimes take a morale hit or get, like, panicked. I don't know if that's intended or how that works, but we'll probably find out here. Nice, the chain gun jammed, but not long enough. We lost a squatty. Man, we are taking some heavy casualties. Heavy casualties. This is my last
We're victored!
squad leader that I have available. However, oh no, these two are still in the zone. I won't be able to do anything to them. So I need to finish up these guys. Well, my options are pretty limited here. I don't have a direct shot. Low accuracy. No armor penetration, so it's really not worth doing. The RPG has full armor penetration, but I only get one shot with it. And it is low accuracy. If I get up and move for a better shot, I probably don't. Yeah, I think my only choice here is to launch the rocket. And miss.
Rifle range is always open.
XCOM, baby. This might be mission over. Let's see how this missile. Maybe it'll hit and scare these guys. It's actually good to see the pirates putting up like a real fight. Oh, that did not do as much damage as I expected it to either. It is unguided though, so it doesn't necessarily hit where you aim for. It looks like it obliterated some civilian property though. No, it's nice to see the pirates putting up a real fight, and actually the AI is suppressing me and keeping me in, and they're not moving aggressively and running towards me. So this is actually good to see. I'm enjoying the challenge, even though it might be over now. After this round's over, we'll see. 0%. Mission failed. And Pike died. And we lost a bunch of squaddies. Squad leader bleeding out. Can I still? So if I don't click abort mission... This is interesting. I don't know if this is intended or not. I mean, there's no reason for me not to abort the mission. But also... I don't have to abort the mission? This is interesting. Things just keep playing out. Endless mode, baby. Endless mode. We just keep getting attacked and we just keep defending until everybody's dead. Yeah, it might not be long. Might not be long. I have to reload the rocket organ. I wanted to get one more shot with that. Maybe I will. I do want to do one more. Let's just get through the round and do one more with the rocket organ over here, just because it's so ridiculously inaccurate and destructive. Yeah, I don't know if this is a bug or what the deal is, but it's interesting. I don't think I'm going to get one more shot with the rocket organ. So we got through 2 missions, fairly little casualties, not a lot of issues or difficulty. And in our 3rd mission, the pirates counterattacked us, and they brought the heat. They were ready for it. They knew what they were doing. They brought the heat. They brought out the commandos, the big boys, no jetpack units, but they didn't need them. They shotgunned the hell out of my squads. Pretty much did away with my main infantry squad right off the rip. And actually used the suppression mechanic and all of that to keep my guys fairly stationary. Which ended up working out for them. Like I said, it's good to see the pirates actually doing this. And the cool thing about this demo is that you can basically reload and play a whole different set of operations, a whole different set of missions. Everything is randomly generated. The maps are randomly generated. The developers have said that the pirates don't have their full toolbox available in the demo. So what we see here is just kind of like a snippet. And there's plenty more stuff to come. So what I'm going to do after I rocket organ one last time, now that everybody moved out of the square, it doesn't have the same effects. That'll show them. That's what they get for taking Pike out. We got rid of them. We got our revenge. We're good. So now we abort the mission. 92% of civilians survived, 12% of buildings destroyed. My logistics, 0 stars. The more supply you use, the lower your rating on logistics. So you do get rewarded for using less supplies and still winning. Yeah. We have failed. It started off, it felt good, but it snowballed pretty quickly. Once they started pulling in, we lost Pike. You see his squaddies that he lost to? Yeah, killed squaddies, yep. So you see the casualties, the killed squaddies. Demon of Hades, channel member, we salute you. Rescued squaddies. So even though the squad leader died, some of the squaddies were rescued. That is interesting. That is interesting. The squaddie system could use some more depth. I would like to see like rankings and something. I mean, you can track them and their kills and all of that, but for them to be like veterans or level up in some way would be cool, especially if you can rescue them after their squad leader's dead. It's interesting. I think there's a lot of potential there. I don't know that they're going to flesh it out quite that much, but there's definitely a lot of potential there in the squaddie system. So for the operation, the pirates keep spreading. We have failed. In the full game, it won't be game over. This just means that there will be effects on probably the strategy layer and the world and your components and faction reputation. So like in this case, any mission that you fail in an operation fails the entire operation. The pirates keep spreading. We did get 4 out of 5 stars. I mean, we did good the first 2 missions. No multiplier, 406 points, and we got some components for the ship. And that is the end of the demo, guys. Thank you for watching these 3 missions. I'm going to run it back, and I'm probably going to do some streams with the community, and I'll probably have you guys pick the missions and work on some of the strategies and tactics and all that stuff. So keep an eye out for that. And definitely let me know what you think of the demo. Let me know what you think of whatever, anything about the game. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than I expected even. The demo, there's definitely some things that need work, but it's more polished and it feels better than I thought it would overall. So I'm happy with it, and I'm very excited to see more. I really want to see the strategy layer.